Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome each and every one of you on behalf of the American College Madurai, Develop on Counseling Center Chennai, Tech and Positive Mental Health Practitioner Association, Andhra Pradesh. Today we are on session 1720 on topic Satyamev Jayate with our Honorable Resource Person, Dr. Venugopal, sir. I would like to welcome you, sir. Then I would like to welcome all other organizers, participants, and coordinating team members for today's session wholeheartedly. Sir, you can go ahead, sir. Your floor is yours.
Okay, good evening, friends. I'm thankful to the American College and the organizers of this webinar for allowing me to share my thoughts and knowledge on this topic, that is Satyamev Jayate. And I'd like to make three requests. Request number one, please don't put any messages in the chat box during my presentation. Please. That will be a distraction for me as well as for other listeners. Number two, if you want to ask any questions or if you want to share your comments or thoughts, you can do that one after the completion of my presentation. I'll be completing my presentation within 30 minutes. So you'll have at least 10 minutes to share your thoughts and comments. Number three, organizers, whether Anida ji or Naveen Sharma, please share the feedback link after the completion of my presentation. That'll be 10 minutes. If you put the feedback link in between, again, that'll be a distraction, as well as some people I know, I'm going to share the truth, Satyamev Jayate. Some people are coming simply for getting a certificate. They will immediately leave. So these are the three requests. Now about this talk, Satyamev Jayate. I can talk for 5 hours. That means 300 minutes. But I'll be talking only for 30 minutes. So I'll be able to share only 10% of what I know. So let me start this session. I assume slide is visible and I am audible. Satyamev Jayate. It means truth alone triumphs. It is from Mundaka Upanishad. You know the statue, simple, inside the courtroom, the justice, a lady blindfolded, holding a balance and holding a sword. Now we have changed that one. The recently retired Chief Justice, Supreme Court introduces new Lady of Justice statue without blindfold, holding Constitution. The sword in her hand has been replaced with the Constitution, the new statue, symbolizing that justice is no longer blind. I contacted 12 people from different walks of life: doctors, engineers, advocates, teachers, bankers. And I asked them this simple question. The Satyameva Jayate is the national motto of India, national motto. And you see this motto inside every courtroom. So I asked these 12 people, do you believe in this motto? 6 told me, no. No. 4 told me, sometimes truth wins, not always. 2 people told me, that truth will always prevail. It may not happen immediately, it may take few years, but eventually truth will prevail. That is the feedback I got. It takes a long time to learn that a courtroom is the last place in the world for learning the truth. And I'll be sharing some real life experience-based stories that would validate that quote. What is truth? Real facts about something, the things that are true. This is my own statement. I will share experience-based facts, authentic evidence, proverbs, and quotes that would support the validity and credibility of the contents. And I will share real life stories and scientific theories that would justify my thoughts. There are numerous books on truth. I'm displaying a couple of books titled The Truth About Truth, The Death of Truth. For truth is always strange, stranger than fiction. Lord Byron. I was subjected to discrimination, harassment, retaliation in my workplace. My supervisor initially did all those things. Then subsequently, the entire management, they joined the supervisor. Nearly 72 people. 3 committees, Professional Standards Board, Peer Review Committee, and the Executive Committee for Medical Staff. Then the chain of command, my supervisor, her supervisor, a Deputy Chief of Staff, and then Chief of Staff, then Director, then HR Chief, HR Administrative Assistant, 3 patient advocates, 72 people. And I was experiencing, lot of actually stress. And when I shared my experience with my friends and contacts, expecting some kind of a moral support and for my stress relief, what happened? 90% of them, they were not willing to believe me. They are trying to blame me. You must have done something wrong. Yeah, you must have. Nobody does that like that. Why should all these committees, they come after you? No. Something is wrong, man. You must be having some blind spots. So, the fault, you must be the wrongdoer. Only 2 friends. One, Dr. Siddiqui. He was from Bihar. He is no more. Another, an engineer from Prem Chandran. Only 2 people. They believed me. They gave me all the moral support and encouragement to fight. The others, they were trying to demoralize me and they demotivate me. So that Lord Byron, that quotation, that is, truth is stranger than fiction. Yeah, 72 people. That is stranger than fiction, but that is the truth. You don't need to get anyone else to agree with your truth. You just need to live it. Actually, this quote saved me. That one gave me the courage. Then I stopped sharing. Then I stopped sharing. Then I stopped sharing. Then I stopped sharing the facts or truth. I felt very good, completely relaxed. That quotation, yes. People will say that the conflict is between good and evil. The real conflict is between truth and lies. Truth is the first victim of war and love. If you want more examples, after the completion of my session, if you ask me, I'll be glad to share real life examples. A lie told often enough becomes the truth. Lenin. What is happening now? I'm going to give you a real life example. Elections in India. If the India Alliance, if they win, that happened, the parliament elections, more number of seats they won. And they won in Karnataka, Telangana, Punjab, West Bengal. Yeah. EVM is fine. Electronic voting machine is fine. Election commission is fine. No problem. But if they lose, Maharashtra they lost. Haryana they lost. Oh, EVM, election commission. They repeat that one day in and out, every day. When they repeat, there are some people who believe that one. My own circles, friends, even doctor friends, with all this education, they're saying that it's something. I must have manipulated the EVM. Otherwise, how do you explain? That is what it is. It lying. If you repeat a lie, yes, it becomes the truth. I gave a talk 3 years back. This topic, colorful lies. Black lie, white lie, red lie, blue lie, gray lie. I'll give one example from each. Black lie, the lie, very cruel. It is done with a selfish motive. For example, some men, they give or make false promises and exploit women sexually. Yeah, I love you. I will definitely marry you. I will definitely marry you. Come on, let us go and sleep together. They will have sex. And they ignore, they disappear. Every day I do read in the newspaper. Yeah, people filing cases. Meenakshi ji, please share the feedback link after the completion of my presentation. Thank you. Then that is a black lie. That is cruel. Then white lie, I'll give that example later. Red lie, a lie told with an intention to retaliate, revenge, to tarnish the image and reputation. That is what I faced. My supervisor, she made many false and baseless allegations of misconduct, including sexual misconduct. Then negligence, incompetence to ruin my career, my reputation. That is red lie. And she was joined by all those different committees. Red lie. And the third one, blue lie, to protect somebody who belongs to the same profession or same community. For example, a police officer may lie to protect another police officer who had committed something wrongdoing, or a doctor trying to protect another doctor from malpractice litigation. Then gray lie, that is for the mutual benefit. Okay, I will tell a lie to help you, and you must also lie to help me. I scratch your back, you scratch my back. These are the different kinds of lies. One lie spoils 1,000 truths. Here we have the Dr. Archana Vedantam. She knows. In the courtroom, the advocates, they try to discredit. They try to discredit the testimony of witnesses. In that cross-examination, they ask many questions with an intention to make them give some inconsistent responses. They make it confused. They make it stressed. Okay, that is enough. Okay, Your Honor, he is not truthful. This is what he said earlier. This is not what he is saying now. One lie is enough to discredit all those truths. That's the usual tactic I have seen, I have experienced. I had been to the courtroom in India and in USA at least more than 10 times. The longer the explanation, the bigger the lie. If you want to know whether somebody is lying, if that person goes on and on and on, trying to explain, yes, truth is simple. It doesn't require a lot of explanation. A lie, yes, you play with words and you beat around the bush. I will tell lie, whole lie, nothing but lie, silent oath. Those know, you know, that in the courtroom in India, you have to take an oath by placing your hand on, I think, Bhagavad Gita. I'll tell truth, whole truth, nothing but truth. But inside, what do? No, they lie. Whole lie, nothing but lie. Look at the Mahabharata, the war, Kurukshetra. They couldn't defeat Dronacharya. Is invincible. What did they do? A lie. Ashwatthama, son is dead. That lie was spread. And he got confused. He lost his moral courage. He wanted to know the truth. He wanted Yudhishthira to tell whether that is true. Ashwatthama is dead. And what did Yudhishthira do according to what I have learned? He also said, Ashwatthama is dead. In a soft voice, he added the elephant. It was barely audible to Dronacharya. He dropped his weapon and subsequently was killed. So they are also lying. It's not the truth. We say truth always prevails. No. The lie is more powerful. People don't want to hear the truth. They never do. They want to live in some kind of fantasy. That is one of the reasons the truth is ugly. People say truth is sweet. No, truth is bitter. Truth is ugly. Otherwise, why should the people hesitate or reluctant to tell the truth? Truth can be dangerous. And look at that in real world. Sometimes the judges, they give a wrongful verdict. Reasons are different. Because of fear, a threat to their own life. Sometimes they do it expecting some kind of a reward. What kind of reward? We know. Some Supreme Court judges, soon after their retirement, they become Rajya Sabha MP. They get nominated by some political party. So doing some favor for that political party, that judge gets that position. Sometimes the judge, they do out of monetary because of getting bribed. So SATYAMEV JAYATE is not always true. These are all real facts. You are not going to be liked by everybody when you speak the truth. That is a very truthful statement. Here I'm going to talk about the white lie. I told you one is white lie. White lies promote friendly relationships. Give a real life example. Suppose if I go to the Sunanda Ravi's house or Anita Ramachandran's house in Middle East as a guest, and if she serves some cutlet or samosa made by her, it's too oily, too salty. Then after taking one bite, I may put it down. And if Anita asks me, how is the samosa, doctor? Do you think that I will tell the truth? Oh, it is salty. It is too oily. Anita will be upset. That true feedback can hurt the relationship. So what am I likely to say? Very good, very good, very tasty. Very tasty. White lie. This is one example. And my dear friends, I have seen that is feedback also. In this webinar also, I find some speakers, the presentation is very average or below average. Then again, people say, excellent, wonderful. Where I always give true feedback. And you know that is negative feedback. Honest, a truthful negative feedback is not an insult. I welcome, after the completion of my presentation, if there are any flaws or deficiencies in this presentation, please tell me. A truthful negative feedback will be helpful for my self-improvement. I played the role of Nakiran when I gave feedback to Dr. Suresh Murugesan. Some of you may remember. I told him, hey, your slides, they are not readable. The font size is very tiny. And what happened? That through feedback and made a positive impact. These days, his slides are readable. The font size is bigger. If you don't read the newspapers, you are uninformed. If you do read them, you are misinformed. Because these days, most of the newspapers, they print fake information. It's not fact, it's not truth. For example, before that, I'm going to show Ratan Tata's quote. People still believe what they read is necessarily the truth. All of you know, just 5 months back, after the parliamentary election, before the results were declared, almost all newspapers, more than 8 or 9, print media, visual media, they conducted exit poll and survey. They said that, yeah, BJP will win and will get more than 350 seats or more than 320 seats. In 2019, BJP had 303 seats. Okay, NDA is going to come back, third term, big victory, landslide victory. What happened? They lost 63 seats. From 303, it went down to 240. But people who read the newspapers, they believed that is going to happen. So that is what Ratan Tata says. That is what Mark Twain says. Newspapers these days, yes, they don't print truth. They try to brainwash the people. They misinform, disinform. Be careful, my dear friends. Don't blindly believe whatever you read in the newspaper or whatever you see the TV channel. That is the take-home message. A half-truth, like half a brick, is always more forcible as an argument than a whole one. It carries better. A whole brick is heavy. Throwing that one is not easy. It won't go far away, and it won't hit the person also sometimes. Half a brick, yes. Same way, half truth. That means mixing truth with lies. Yes, that is what is powerful. Whole lie again, people won't believe. Whole truth also, people will find it difficult to believe because truth is stranger than fiction. So clever people, smart people, they mix that one. In politics, a lie unanswered becomes truth within 24 hours. That is one of the reasons you will see if one leader makes a claim, statement, within 24 hours, the opposition denies. They deny within 24 hours. Or they come with a counter accusation. Because if they don't respond, then people may think, oh, that must be true. That is right. Yeah, they are silent. Even if it's a lie, you have to respond. That pressure. That's what is happening in politics. Upcoming talks. On Thursdays, I give my webinars on my platform. This Thursday, cognitive overload. After that, nonsense quotient. This is the Zoom link, same Zoom link on Thursdays. And that is my WhatsApp number because I'm saving the listeners from asking me to share your number, contact number, your password. And my dear friends, I'll be sharing the PowerPoint slides with Dr. Salim soon after the presentation. For now.
Thank you so much, sir, for a very, very insightful and engaging webinar.
Let me
Yes,
complete.
sir.
Let me
Yes,
complete.
sir.
My talk is
Okay.
over. I welcome your questions and comments, and I'm not looking for hunting for compliments only. If there are any deficiencies or flaws, don't hesitate. Speak up. And then one more experience I want to share. Initially, when I filed the cases against the administration hospital, I filed eventually 5 cases against the management, against the federal government. And the first 3 cases went for hearing initially. A judge in another state, it was through the Zoom, televised. I lost all the 3 cases. Judge was not even willing to listen to me carefully, biased, and I lost. And my attorneys also then subsequently, they didn't want to go for appeal. So I lost the 3 cases, 2 more cases pending. I didn't give up. I believe that, okay, I know that is truth doesn't win always, but truth may win. So I hired a new attorney. That attorney gave a good suggestion. He told me, let us file the case in the federal court. Previously, it was with the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission court. Federal court. Then he came with a very good suggestion. Let us ask for jury trial, not a judge trial. Judge will be 1 person. Jury, 6 or 12 people. These jury members, they come from they are ordinary people. They are coming from different walks of life. They may be taxi drivers, they may be janitors, they may be clerks, they may be cops. Is that jury? They will be impartial. They won't be biased. If the judge is a federal government employee, and if you are filing a case against the federal government, then the probability of your winning is very, very low. So I listened to the new attorney. We went for asked for jury trial. 6 jury members. I won all the 5 cases. All the 5 cases. And that cost of that litigation, $150,000. That is 1.25 crores. And I did take that risk because I didn't want my self-respect. My image, reputation were tarnished. And when I won the jury trial, the federal government was asked to pay the attorney fee. I didn't have to spend even a single penny from my pocket. The whole point is, to win any argument, you need 3 things. FEW, as an acronym, few, I created. You won't find this in any textbook. F, facts. You make sure that is you have the facts. 2, evidence. Evidence also. Yes, easily visible, authentic, indisputable evidence. 3rd one, witnesses to corroborate. When I contacted doctors from India who are working with me, none of them agreed to be a witness. And I was able to get witnesses, 2 witnesses, my own team nurses, and then 2 witnesses, retired, one a psychologist, another person a nurse practitioner. So FEW, the jury trial, they brought 11 witnesses. I had only 4 witnesses. I won the cases because of that fact, evidence, and witnesses who corroborated. So now I welcome your feedback, questions. Ask me. If I know the answer, I will say, give the answer. If I don't know, I'm not afraid to say, I don't know. I'm very truthful. I don't claim that I know everything under the sun. Okay, go ahead, please.
Friends, you may interact with Sir. He has finished his presentation. Do you all have any questions?
If you want to ask a question, share a thought, please raise your hand. I can call you so that we can save some time. Jodhiji, I told you I am going to share earlier I told you I will be sharing the PowerPoint slides soon after the presentation with Dr. Selim. Nobody has to remind me. Thank you. So there are no questions. That means everything is understood. Thank you.
Friends, a few more minutes. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Should I go ahead with the vote of thanks if it's okay with you?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
I'm leaving it to you.
Just a few more minutes. Friends, do you have any questions? I think they don't have any questions, sir. So with your kind permission, may I go ahead with the vote of thanks?
Thank you all for actively listening to me, and see you next month with a different topic.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. See you all tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.